Welcome to another tutorial of ProfLearn YouTube channel. In this particular video, we're going to look at graphical questions that you can be asked in further pure math. And something that we need to remember is that this number here that we have at this point is called the asymptote. So meaning this function or this graph cannot go below the line raised to the negative side like that. So our graph will behave like that. So if you fill in this information, this data on this graph, your graph is going to behave that way. That type of question that will be asked in further pure math, Igcse further pure math, is sketching of inequalities. Like this one, you draw the graph y equals to 2x minus 4 by plotting different points. You can let x to be 0, you get the value of y. You let y to be 0, you get the value of x. Because if you have only 2 points, you can be able to get a straight line. For this one, you can get the shaded region. You are going to identify a point inside the graph. Maybe for instance, like for this one, I selected the point which means x 0, y 0. Then I substitute them to the inequality. So if I have x0, y0, this means it will be y0. This will be 0. So x is greater than or equal to negative 4. 0 is greater than or equal to negative 4. So meaning that region satisfies all the inequalities. So you'll try for this one, you try for this. Once you have checked that satisfy, you shade that particular region they are asking you. So that is your functions. So meaning you are going to fill in the table and then use the table in order to do what? To draw the graph. This is our graph after plotting all the points. Now I want decimal place the root of the equation, the root of this equation that we have here. But remember, the graph that we have drawn is this one. So how are we going to use that in order to obtain the root of this? So you are going to take the x that we are having here on the other side and then divide and take the power down using the rules of logarithm. You take the power down, divide by 4 both sides, you shall have this kind of equation. And now express whatever we are having here in index notation, so that this is going to be 3 raised to power this number that we have, we shall remain with basically 6x minus 2x. But our equation that we did draw was having plus 2. So on this equation that we are having at this point, we shall add plus 2 and also on the other side plus 2. So that we are going to have 3 raised to power x over 4 plus 2, similar to whatever that we plotted here on this particular setup. So, but on the other side, what are we having? We are having 2 plus 6 will be 8 minus 2x. So we are going to plot a straight line graph. This is the graph that we need to draw so that we can be able to solve and find the root. So we shall have plotting y is equals to plotting that, we are going to get a straight line. So the root that they are asking is the value of x, where this line and the graph that we were having intersect. So you read the value that we are having down here, and that answer basically is going to be what? Is going to be around 2.1. 2.1 now becomes the answer.